Hello everybody, Andy here with a quick update, and then we'll go over the daily report right quick. Our account balance is $4,328,101,778, and that includes our account that is not assigned any stocks. We have 114,116,453. And that is due to us getting our BBOB profits, the dividends. We got 20,385,000 BBOB. That's brings our account, like I said, to 114,116,453. And again, at this time, if the rate changed to 1-to-1, this is the funds that we would pull. We'd probably just pull 114 million and pull that out, get it distributed, which would roughly be a little over, at 1-to-1. Like I said, we don't have any idea what the rate may be. It could be 3-to-1. It could be, we're just playing with even numbers here just to give you sort of an idea. But yeah, you'd be looking at $7,415 per block, and that again is based on 1-to-1. So if you've got 10 blocks, you'd be looking at $74,000 for your $1,000 investment. So there you go. Play with that number however you want to play with it, but we would likely pull 114 million out and distribute that, or 100 and whatever it exchanged to. But the minimum, as we've talked about, it's been over a year ago, I guess, that as a group we decided that we would consider a substantial increase in the value of the dinar as 1-to-1 at a minimum. We don't want a quarter, we don't want 50 cents, we don't want 90 cents. Once it hits that dollar for dollar, or dinar 1-to-1, that's what we would work to begin to pull out any funds. I mean, it may not be a question. Who knows what it could come out at? It could come out at far higher than that. If that's the case, then this is all moot. But if it does come out under $1, we wait until the value is 1-to-1 minimally. So I'm not sure, but several people still have some kind of a hang up on that. It was talked about. I think there are videos from, I don't remember from where. You can go back and look at them all, listen to them, and see where we talked about it as a group. And it was decided that a substantial increase is 1-to-1. That's when we'll start doing anything. But even if we pull that, all of this remains the same. Okay, we still have over 4 billion, and this is just going to continue to increase with everything they're doing over there. It's their whole economy is going to continue to strengthen and get better and better and better. A lot of people are suggesting that at any moment something is going to happen. And yes, it could happen at any moment. And like all of you, I'm the armchair quarterback here. I see these things happening right at the end of the year, beginning of the year. I hope I'm wrong and that it does happen much earlier, but I see the auction stopping. They've done everything they need to do with the World Trade Organization. Everything is done. So how have they not ascended? Because they still have their program rate. They can't have a program rate and be part of the WTO. At least that was something that I understood from way back. So I think the auctions stop, and everything, that's the domino that may kick all of this off. And they have stated multiple times through multiple articles, through multiple sources, that the auctions are ending at the end of this year. So we'll just have to take them at their word for now, and hope that that actually happens, because we've heard it in the past. So we'll just wait and see if that is. Like I said, I don't know enough. I'm not an economist. I don't pretend to have an inside track, but to me, it would make sense, and they could change everything at any time. So to say that it has to wait till the end of the year would be foolish on my part. That is the way I see it building. But with everything that they are trying to do and everything that they have accomplished, yes, it could happen at any time. Okay? So just know that we're all in the same boat, waiting, hoping, and just continue. I don't really like the phrase, thanks for being patient. We're not patient. We don't have any choice. You know, we're not patient. We just have to wait. We don't get any say in all this stuff that's going on, or we would have had this happen long before now. So anyway, but I mean, that's just where we're sitting, 4328. I think if I did this every day, I think just about every day you would see this go up just a little bit, which is phenomenal. That's what we want to see. I think, let me see if I got my page up here. I just posted. Let me get it right here. Okay, yeah. I did a video just a few days ago, and you see the value of each block. 307,426 dinar. And I was telling somebody that the value of that, but I don't know what actual rate they would use for us to convert that. But you hear anything from 1320 to 1540. But it's definitely going to be more than double what we've invested. So the blocks have more than doubled. So you're looking at well over $200 per block. And that just signifies the strength of their market. You know, we've got, well, right here it's easy enough. Our cost was $2,016,000,000, and this is after all the fees, all the transaction fees, all the costs to not only get the money over there, but when we buy stocks, you pay a trading fee and all that. So a lot of this should be much, much higher. The actual money that we've sent is a lot more than, well, $2 million. Yet we're sitting at 4.3. Okay, so it's more than doubled. And I think by the time everything happens, we're going to be looking at 2.5 to 5 times our initial investment. And this is if we were to cash out today. If I just, and please know that there's no suggestion, there's no thought put into this, there's no consideration. So this isn't happening. I'm just stating, if I were to shut this down right now and just get the cash at the dinar rate it's at right now, would be over double your money. Okay? We're not doing it. We have no option here. We're not doing anything. It's not going anywhere. But, I mean, we've already doubled, and that's not why we invested, of course, but it just shows you the strength of where we're sitting at $4.3 billion. So that's all a great thing. At least I think so. Y'all, some of you may disagree. I know we're all tired of waiting. We want this to happen so bad. But they are getting stronger and stronger and stronger, with more to come. But here's the stock report for today, October 14th. The ISX 60 index closed at 980, showing a positive trend with a 1.02% increase from the previous close. The ISX 15 also showed positive performance. It opened at 1060. It's reached, it opened at 1060.47, reached a low of 1060.09, hit a high of 1068.36, and closed at 1068.10. A 0.72 increase for the day. Total trading volume was 6.5 billion shares for a total value of IQD of over 5 billion. All right, our top 3 gainers. And we don't have these. The top 3 losers. Thankfully, we don't have any of those. But anyway, here are our top 3 by trading value, which we have 2 of the 3. Mansour Bank, 16.61%, and Bank of Baghdad, BBOB, which is who we just got our dividends from, 9.85%. Top 3 by trading volume. Again, the banking sector is very, very strong. 82% of the total trades are dealing with banks. Almost 10% is telecom. 6% industrial. Those are most of our stocks are in these 3 categories, which continue to be strong. And then we have a couple, 1 or 2 in the services and hotels, but most of what we have right here, the banks, we've got the 3, BBOB, Mansour Bank, and I just went blank. And then telecom, we have Asia Cell. Industrial, we've got their Pepsi, IBSD. So we're reaping the benefit from these 3 strong sectors. Okay, block trade. A block trade of 4.5 billion shares of Iraq Nur Islamic Bank at IQD 0.45 per share was executed. Banking sector dominance. The banking sector continued to be the primary driver of market activity, accounting for 0.45% of the total session value. This trend underscores the sector's pivotal role in the ISX's current market dynamics. Telecom sector focus. Asia Cell Telecommunic traded on its last day before the General Assembly meeting, closing at 11:32. This means that we are soon going to be told how much dividends they're going to pay. Year after year, they have given us 1 dinar per share. As much as they've grown, I don't know if that may change or not, but I don't see it being any less. And of course, we have 137 million, so we're going to have another 137 million going into our account. Okay, both BBOB and BMNS showed significant traction. BBOB ranked 3rd in daily value with a notable 2.56% price increase. BMNS led in daily value traded with 1.61% price increase. These performances indicate the continued strong investor interest in these banking stocks. So it's going to continue to grow. That's the thing I take most out of this. And like I said, I don't know why we're not showing. Oh, Asia sale right here. Okay. So we currently have 138 million, I think. So if they do 1-to-1 again, then we will have an additional 138 million dinar. So at 138, 252 million. So we're going to leave that sit there, and unless an opportunity comes up, but that would be 232 if it paid. But see, that's weeks out. I mean, they're just having their General Assembly. Then sometime in the near future, they'll send us the paperwork for our broker to accept our dividends. Then it's put in the account. It's probably a good month, maybe. But if it's like I'm thinking, and it's going to be the end of the year, they should be there. So we'd have 252 million. We'd probably pull 250 million dinar out. So we're wondering what that would be, right? So if we pulled 250, that would be 225 million divided by be 16,263 per block. Okay, I mean that's very, 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 very rough estimate at 1-to-1, and we'll see what happens. But the more this grows, the better for us. And like I said, Asia sale may, year after year after year since we've been doing this, they have paid 1 dinar per share. We've got 138 million shares. I don't see them going below, but they could do 1.5 dinar, or they could do 1.1 dinar, or 3.5. Who knows? Until their General Assembly is done, we just don't know what they're going to do. But I don't see it being less than the 138 million. So that's where we sit. I told you as soon as I got information about the shares that I would let you know. We got 20,385,000 dinar from our investment in Bank of Baghdad, or Baghdad Bank, whatever you want to call it. And it brings our account again to 114 million. So that means likely we'd pull $114 million at 1-to-1. And I know it's confusing, and everything that I say when I say it's this 1-to-1 or whatever, just know that I'm just playing around with numbers. There's nothing set in stone whatsoever. I don't know what the fees are going to be to pull any funds out. We've never pulled a single dinar out of this. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens when it happens. Other than that, it is all speculation, wishful thinking, whatever. But yeah, right now we're in the same holding pattern we've been in for over 4 years. And we'll continue to wait and watch these numbers continue to go up. I can't imagine it doing anything else. But for now, I hope you have a great week. I get this is a holiday, and just wish the best for everybody. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless you all.